After sharing a deep insight on Chapter 1 of Sociology Research Methods, I am here to give a deep detail on the major theories of sociology. Welcome to this presentation on the major theories of sociology. In this video, we'll explore four foundational perspectives: functionalism, Marxism, feminism, and postmodernism. Each of these theories offers a unique lens to help us understand how society works and changes. Let's begin with functionalism. This theory views society as a complex system made up of different parts that work together to maintain stability. Key figures like Emily and Talcott Parson believe that social institutions like the family, education, and religion serve a vital role in keeping society orderly and functional. Functionalism emphasizes concepts such as norms, values, and equilibrium. For example, the education system not only imparts knowledge but also helps socialize individuals into societal values. However, critics argue that this theory often overlooks inequality and assumes all institutions are beneficial. Next, we have Marxism. Developed by Karl Marx, unlike functionalism, Marxism focuses on conflict, particularly the struggle between social classes. It argues that the capitalist system enables the ruling class or bourgeoisie to exploit the working class, known as the proletariat. Social change, according to Marx, is driven by this conflict. Marxism introduces concepts like class, conflict, exploitation, and false consciousness. A practical example is how the education system may favor wealthier students, helping to preserve class structure. However, Marxism is often critiqued for being too economically focused and neglecting other norms of inequality. Next, we are having feminism unpacking gender inequality. Feminism takes a different focus on gender inequality. Feminist theory sees society as patriarchal, meaning men typically hold more power than women in social, political, and economic spheres. Pioneers like Simon de Beauvoir and Bell Hooks argue that gender roles are socially constructed and can be changed. Feminism has various branches. Liberal feminists seeks equal rights, while radical feminists want to dismantle patriarchal structures. Intersectional feminism considers how race, class, and gender combine to create layered forms of oppression. A clear example is the wage gap and media's portrayal of women. While feminism has driven social progress, early feminist thought often overlooked diversity. Lastly, postmodernism challenges the idea that there's just one way to understand truth or society. Thinkers like Michel Foucault argue that reality is socially constructed and that we accept as truth is often shaped by power and language. It sees identity and society as fluid and fragmented. Postmodernism introduces ideas like meta narratives, hyperreality, and discourse. Social media is a great example. It shapes how we see ourselves and each other, often blurring what's real and what's not. But critics say that postmodernism lacks practical solutions and makes it hard to challenge real justice. So basically, four theories of society share some key concerns. That is, functionalism focuses on social stability, interrelated parts, social harmony. Marxism is a class conflict between classes and economic inequality. Feminism is We're always talking about gender inequality, patriarchal structures, and gender justice. Postmodernism is always here with truth and identity fragmented, fluid media, and discourse. So, in conclusion, if we compare all these ideas, no single theory can explain everything about society. But by exploring different perspectives, we gain a deeper, more nuanced understanding. Thank you for watching. Stay curious and keep exploring sociology. If you need more content like this, keep sharing, keep commenting, and follow for more. Thank you.